Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chase, and I'm doing a live stream here on the Warren Buffett fan account. We're going to be answering your guys' questions in regards to YouTube. I have run a lot of promos in this account, and a lot of you guys ask a little bit about me, about what I do. Basically, I run 20 YouTube channels where I don't show my face. I have workers who make the videos for me. Here's one of the channels right here on screen. Basically, I pay people to make the YouTube videos for me, and over the last 4.5 years, I've scaled up and made millions of dollars doing so. So I'm going to be answering your guys' questions in regards to YouTube, in regards to how exactly I've done this, how I built these channels up, and how you guys can replicate the process as well. So how did you get started? I started with one YouTube channel. I produced the videos myself, and then I eventually started hiring people to make the videos for me once I got to the point where I had cash flow coming in from that YouTube channel to go ahead and, use for the other channels. So that's how I got started. So if you guys have questions in regards to YouTube or anything like that, I'll go ahead and answer those. Here is another one of my channels right here. This one right here, as you can see, this is the last 28 days earnings at about $13,000. And all of this is from videos that I am not making. All of the revenue that you guys see me posting is from videos that I have other people make. So I run like sports channels, gaming YouTube channels, top 10 channels, YouTube channels that are called cash cow channels, which are basically channels where you don't show your face. You have other people that make the videos for you, and you pay them to make the videos, and you profit the difference. So that's how that works. Should I get into YouTube? That's completely up to you.
Yeah, Chase, we got one right here.
Okay.
He says, weighing the benefits between drop shipping and YouTube, which one should I go into?
Yeah, for sure. So drop shipping, the problem with drop shipping is, first of all, it's a zero-sum game. So the problem with that business is that you're competing on margins. So basically, it's the battle of who's willing to sell at the cheapest price, which is just counterintuitive, and it's not a good business model whatsoever. The only people that make money drop shipping are the people that sell the courses. Nobody actually makes money doing it. So with that being said, if you want to spend a lot of money on ads and have, pretty much slim to no margins, and after, chargebacks and refunds, you're left with nothing, then go for it. But YouTube, I mean, it's a proven entity. There's thousands of people that are making millions of dollars on the platform, me, myself included. And on YouTube, it's a lot more scalable. Like I said, I have 20 channels. I don't make any of the videos. All the videos are made for me. Like right here, this channel, last 28 days made $15,000. And over the last year, this channel did about $150,000. That's about 80 to 90% net. So 80 to 90% of that is my take home, what I'm going to see. With drop shipping, you're lucky if you see 10% net. And like I said, the only people that make money drop shipping are the people selling the courses. I've never seen someone actually profit off of a store, but I could be wrong on that.
I've definitely seen people profit, and ultimately go with what you're passionate about. You can be super successful in both fields, YouTube and drop shipping, and you can also be a total failure in both of them as well.
I mean, I truthfully haven't seen anyone make money drop shipping. I've seen people make money white labeling or private labeling or selling the product. Maybe they started out testing drop shipping. Once they had proof of concept, then they transitioned over to actually selling their own product. But when you're selling a product and it takes 4 weeks to ship, that in itself is a bad customer experience. There's no way to build an actual business based off of that in itself. It's definitely possible, but it's super fucking difficult. And I have yet to see.
You can always do the AliExpress e-cart stuff, and that only takes at the max 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. But even 2 weeks.
Yeah,
even 2 weeks, to be honest, that's a long time.
That is a long time, but considering it's coming from China, it's not too bad. The
customer doesn't care if it's coming from fucking Jupiter. I mean, they really don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. What type of software do you use to create the videos? I don't create any of the videos. So like I said earlier, all of the videos that go on any of my 20 channels are basically made by freelancers. I pay people to make the videos for me. By the way, Adam, did you get any other questions you saw that would be good? That was a good one.
I have a few here. What's a good budget to have when starting YouTube if you're looking to automate and not create the content yourself?
I would say probably around $3,000 to $5,000 is a good starting point. Just because the videos, obviously that's going to be the biggest expense. There's no ad cost or anything like that on YouTube. The only cost is the actual content creation. Obviously, you got to buy a logo, a banner, and stuff like that, but that's very minimal in the grand scheme of things. But in terms of the actual, content, probably, $300 to $500 a month is a solid amount to actually go ahead and run a channel with.
So cool. So where do you find the people to delegate that work to? It's Fiverr or Upwork?
Yeah, Fiverr, Upwork, Twitch. I mean, there's so many different places, but Fiverr and Upwork, you could obviously find people on there. You just got to go through a lot of fucking people. And, probably like 20% of people you find will actually, be worthwhile to work with.
Right. All right. Here's one that's like pretty simple question. How many total subscribers do you have?
A little over 7 million at this point across
Right.
all the channels. So that's not on one channel, that's across all 20 channels.
Very nice. So do you think like in the YouTube space, someone's asking if meditation is a good niche to get into? Maybe that's like their interest. So
I'm not in that niche person. I've heard a lot of people talking about that because I think there was like a viral YouTube video discussing how that's like one of the good faceless YouTube channels to get into. I'm not personally in it, but it very well could be.
yeah, I feel like you have to have a good voice for that to work. And I don't know how like the meditation and yoga channels do regarding like advertising, because if you're meditating, you're not going to want to listen to like a 15-second ad and like have that disrupt your meditation. So I would definitely research that a little bit.
Yeah, no, exactly. Let's see. How much time will it take to grow? That depends on the channel. I've had channels that have taken a year and a half before a video popped off. I've had channels that have taken 3 months. So there is no definitive answer when it comes to that. And there also is a chance your channel doesn't take off. That's very unlikely if you're doing things correctly, but obviously, most people don't.
Here's a good one. Does the duration of the video matter? Yeah, so
Yeah, so from like a financial standpoint, yeah, because if the video surpasses the 10-minute mark, you become eligible to make more money because you could place ads in the middle of the video. So once the video does surpass the 10-minute threshold, you could pretty much 2 to 3x the revenue you would make on a conventional video.
Nice. How do you get people to make the content and where do you find them from? I think we already answered that.
Yeah, we answered that. I saw someone ask, why would the people make the videos for you instead of making them themselves? There's multiple reasons to that, but the main thing is just the money up front. A lot of people would rather, instead of going out there and trying to build their own channel and spending 9 months potentially not making any money, you're going out there, you're shelling out money for months upon months without making anything. Most people can't afford to do that. And so with that being said, you're capitalizing off that fact that you could afford to go out and pay someone to make the videos for 4 to 6 months without seeing any profits come in. So that's why. For the upfront money, that's the main reason.
All right, here's a good one. When you first started your first channel, what editing software did you use?
Sony Vegas Pro.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Also, Adam, if you want to pin that comment as well, because that'll save when the stream's over. We'll do like 2 or 3 more questions. But does the quality of the video matter on YouTube? Definitely, because YouTube's primary goal is to keep the viewer on the platform for as long as possible. That way they could serve that viewer as many ads as possible. That way they could keep them on the platform for as long as possible. Their goal is to make as much money as possible. So if you cater towards their goal, then you will obviously be positioning yourself in a good way. So that'll definitely be good in terms of that. And yeah, YouTube's definitely a long-term game. I could pull up some more analytics here. Let me pull this up. So this channel, let me flip the screen. Let's go to lifetime. This channel has done approximately 500,000 in revenue, but it started about 2 years ago. It started all the way back in September of 2017, and it took about 2.5 years to build this channel up to where it is today. It's done about 527,000. And to recircle back to the question about drop shipping, that's about 80 to 90% profit. So that's why I prefer YouTube over drop shipping.
Nice. So within like the first like 3 months or like 6 months or a year of you starting that channel, like how long did it take for you to start seeing like good consistent revenue?
I can actually pull up the chart on it. So let me, just because that'd honestly be better to show. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. Let's go all the way back here. So it started, as you could see, in September of 2017. It took about December, it started making money. I think it had a 5K month. And then about 8 months after it opened in March of 2018, had about a 12K month. A year after it opened, the channel exploded, had a $55,000 month in August of 2018.
Is
and
that the Ellen video?
No, it's not. It's not. And now the channel makes a consistent $15,000 to $30,000 a month every single month. So, yeah, it's definitely a long-term game. We'll answer 1 or 2 more questions. But if you guys want to learn more about YouTube, about getting into YouTube, making money on YouTube without showing your face, or just making money on YouTube in general, go ahead and follow my page at Chase Namic. I'll pull that up on the screen right here.
You also have another page called Investing, right?
Yes, I do. But this is like, okay, so here it is at Chase Namic. You guys can go ahead and follow that page. I do a lot of promos on this Warren Buffett account. So
Yeah, we've
let's
been working
see.
together for a long time. I know Chase in
Yeah,
and out,
definitely.
and I'll tell you right now, like he's not a scam. Like he knows some legitimate stuff, and like the numbers he pulls up, it's all legit for
Yeah, no,
anyone who's
Adam's seen
questioning
my
that.
channels. He's seen like the back end analytics, so nothing's fabricated or anything like that.
Yeah,
It is
Chase
all
keeps trying
obviously.
to buy this account in exchange for a YouTube
Yeah,
channel,
no,
so
I've
it's
literally
legit,
offered. If you
guys.
guys are watching this right now, this Warren Buffett account, I probably have spent like $300,000 to $400,000 buying Instagram accounts in the last like fiscal year, probably. And Adam's account being one of them, I've offered him like, how much have I offered you at this point? Like 100,000 or something? I don't even know.
I think you offered me 75,000 and like a pretty big YouTube channel or something. It's not happening,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Sorry.
But I mean, you're adamant on keeping it, which is
Yeah,
respectable. So
yeah,
yeah, for sure. So we'll answer one more question. How did you get connected with Warren Buffett? I mean, that pretty much just explains that right there. It's
yeah.
first of all, it's
I'm
not the
not
real Warren
Warren
Buffett.
Buffett,
It's not the
guys.
real Warren Buffett.
Yeah, I'm
He
not Warren
discloses all of
Buffett,
that in his bio.
obviously. Yeah, it's just a fan account. I post stuff that I find like admirable about him, like motivation and tips from other entrepreneurs in the space as well. Not trying to pretend to be Warren Buffett at all. It's strictly a fan account, and I hope you guys know that.
Yeah, definitely. So that'll wrap it up to go ahead and answer that. If you guys are interested in working with me, go to my Instagram page, check out the My Program section. You can message me. You can message any of the accounts I work on. And one of my VAs will get back to you and get you guys on a call, and you can discuss further details from there. Or if you just want to keep up to date, get some YouTube tips and all that, like I said, follow my page at Chase Namic, ChaseNamic. Here it is once again. And appreciate you guys coming out to the live stream.
All right, see you later, Chase. Have a good one.
All right, man.
And thanks everyone for listening.